Hi everybody, Jessica here from Tomorrow Equine, and today I thought about sharing with you a turnaround point that I have realized, something that was whispering to me since a few months, but that I got the confirmation that I was thinking about when it comes to my relationship with my mare Sparkle. And as we are presently in the middle of my Equine Behavior Foundation webinar, I thought that it would be very important that I share this with you as an expansive knowledge, so that eventually when it will come your time to experience that with your horse, you would have heard about it before. So to try to make a long story short, Sparkle is the main horse and the reason why I started the straightness training and learning all of those academic art of riding fancy maneuvers. She is definitely the main horse behind the rehabilitation program that I do with the biomechanic. So she was definitely the most athletic, and it was extremely empowering to, it is still very empowering to work with her because it has extremely changed her situation. So I started applying those principles with her in 2017, and last fall she turned 23 and she was looking better than when we purchased her at 12 years old. So the program for her has definitely changed her life, as in 2016 I really thought that I would have to retire her for good as a riding horse. But thankfully enough, I ended up falling on that biomechanic program that definitely changed the way that I see horses' movement, and that changed her life truly. Although during the winter, because my condition has definitely changed this year, I wasn't able to keep up with a regular straightening session. So basically she experienced herself going downhill as the winter months were floating, in question of her physical strength and suppleness. So if you look at her right now, I can see that her back is starting to be hollow again. She kind of have that little limp on her right hind leg again that is pronounced, like it was before. Not at the level that she was in 2016, but it's coming back from that that lack of training. And with each month that passed that I wasn't able to keep up, so with each month that her physical ability went downhill from not doing much, I could see something like her spirit being very different. Of course, she had less energy, but there was something else in it. And it's only until very recently when I was accepting that her physical shape right now is not what it used to be in October. So I would go and play with her just for the willingness of play and doing simple things. Although by herself, she would ask me, or she would try to do things to the level that she was in October. And of course it wasn't as beautiful as it used to be. Or she couldn't, for example, she couldn't rear as beautifully as she could. In fact, she could very barely sit on her hind head to do something like a mini school halt. And And I was okay to accept that, but there seems to be something in her that she was just very sad about it. And I couldn't really pinpoint, like I knew that she was a very driven horse, and I couldn't really pinpoint the reason why. Until very recently, I read some article about the negative effect of positive reinforcement. And I realized that because I was placing so much attention on the performance and on the quality of the performance, that I have unwillingly changed the behavior of my horse in her thinking that she can only be lovable if she performs at that level, because I will only reward her, or I will reward her even more when she performs at that level. And that is very sad. Like, coming from a place of a people pleaser, it really placed the relationship on the line that I don't want my horse thinking that I love her conditionally to the performance that she's able to give. So it definitely hurt. Although I'm not telling you that positive reinforcement is not good. That's not what I wanted to do here. I just wanted to give you some kind of shades of gray, so that to tick your brain a little bit. But basically, for the last few months now, I am going to spend time with Sparkle, offering her situation where she doesn't have to be the greatest. In fact, she can just do nothing, and I would be very happy with that, so that she doesn't feel like she has to offer me something in order to receive some love, acceptance, whatever she needs. But basically, I think this is it. This is what I wanted to share with you about the very not so grateful turnaround of my relationship with her. And I am going to do my best to videotape some of that and document some of that, so that I will be able to help you even better when that happened, or if that happened with your horse. So on that, I am looking absolutely forward to see you for part 2 of the equine behavior webinar, and I'll catch you up later. See you guys.